Ranked Reloaded, rise and fall through a reworked ranked system.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets the hard stucks going. Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and we're live at the ALGS tournament in North Carolina, but today we're going to be talking about the ALGS store, some of the future content for Apex Legends, and also why we haven't been told everything that's actually coming. We're going to do that and give out 45 bucks. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Without further ado, let's talk about Apex. Since we're at ALGS, it seems like a pretty good time right now to actually talk about the ALGS store in Apex Legends. As most of you have noticed, we do have banners that represent the individual teams that are competing. They are just standalone banners. You can get them with bundles, but these skins that you can get them with have already existed within the game. Ezra RC did give us some leaks in regards to Gladiator skins that would be coming for both weapons and legends alike, and Hypermist also found files in the game for epic weapons tied to the ALGS. However, they never actually released. Kralrindo gave us a brief look into the store next week, and we do have some bundles like the complexity one, but they use skins that have once again have already been released within the game. This has a fair amount of people in the Apex Legends community a little upset that they didn't do a little bit more themed with the specific teams competing. It's unknown right now whether or not we will get those skins that Ezra RC talked about. The banners themselves are pretty cool. It would have been really nice to see Respawn go that extra mile and make exclusive skins for these teams. But now let's go ahead and start talking about some of the features and upgrades and updates that Apex Legends and Respawn themselves have promised us over the last couple of months, but have completely fallen off the map. Back before Season 11 launched, Steve Ferreira, who actually took over as the head director of Respawn, let us know that we would be getting a bunch of new LTMs, including LTMs in Season 11, and that they were innovating and creating new ways for us to play the game. Now, I don't know how many of you actually played in Season 11, but there were no LTMs, not even recycled ones, just no LTMs in general. Now, shortly after that statement by Steven, Josh Medina went on Twitter just before the end of 2021 and said before he was going on full vacation mode, what did the community want to see in 2022? And let us know that the following is in progress: cross progression and next gen console support, and that also in 2022 he wants to see Apex Legends do more LTMs or game mode variants. And it's pretty unfortunate because even though next gen upgrades did come out, it only allowed the game to go up to 4K resolution. There was still locking issues at 60 frames per second on all systems, including next gen consoles, which was kind of a huge letdown from what the community was hoping for. And that kind of ties into cross progression, because once again, the only update we've had since this tweet was an email from EA saying that they would be having cross progression come soon, no official date yet, but that it would not include account merging. Instead, you would just be able to move over your Xbox to your PC or your PC over to your Xbox. It would not allow you to combine all the cosmetics you had into the game under one account. After everything the developers had talked about what was coming to the game, Season 12 finally launched, and with it we got our first new LTM in almost 3 seasons, and that was the control game mode, which was actually a very fun and unique way that we had not played Apex Legends before. And while it is at least nice to change up the way we play Apex Legends with recycled LTMs in a returning control mode, I will say it is a far cry from what Steven Ferreira actually told us when he said we will be getting more limited time modes and ways to play the game, when in the last 9 months they've really only added in one new LTM. There is some light at the end of the tunnel though, because a former game director, Chad Grenier, let us know that Apex Legends was looking at ways to expand their game. He then went on to elaborate, saying that he meant it in terms of new players, new platforms, and new ways to play Apex Legends rather than just the normal battle royale that we are so used to. And he further explained, you see, we have all these LTMs, limited time modes, and other ways to play. I think that's a starting point, so they're using them as an experimental way to continue to grow the game, and that makes a lot of sense because Kralrindo did find in the files a free DM mode. At the time there wasn't much info other than the fact that there was a killing spree file found in the game, and some other additional information such as the free DM standing for free deathmatch, which is a team deathmatch mode style, and there was actually some maps there such as Colony. The most recent information was actually found by someone who found files for a game mode called Gun Game, and we saw that in the Giant Leak being a version on Skulltown. And in that Giant Leak we also saw a Colony map, which seems to tie directly into what Kralrindo found. And while it is really cool that we have this new stuff coming to Apex Legends and Dataminers are finding it in the files, at this point Respawn really needs to either start communicating more on where they are with these updates that they themselves told us were coming to the game. Otherwise the game is going to have a very hard time competing with other large franchises such as Call of Duty, which is releasing later this year. But the false promises of what's coming to hype us up for the season has started to kill their own hype. Let me know down below, guys, what you think about the communication with the Apex Legends devs and the community, and how you think it could improve. And thank you again to Hungry Hippo for the gameplay. You can check out his tips right here. And until next time, Legends, keep slinging the outlands, and I'll see you out there.